Hello and welcome to the episode of the How to StarCraft. Today we'll be looking at the recently released WCS Montreal replays, where in the Group A, day number 1, we could see the match between the ShoWTimE, which is a blue Protoss, and his opponent EonBlu, which is actually red. A red Zerg, is not blue at all. And WCS Montreal has ended some time ago, but Blizzard has recently released some replay pack, so I guess it's for everyone to use, to learn, to cast, to make content with. So that's a good guy Blizzard, really. And commentating like a high-level competitive StarCraft gaming, it's, I believe, always appreciated content on YouTube. And pretty much on the beginning, we don't see much action being taken by both players. They are both going quite safe build for now. Obviously Protoss is scouting very early, just to make sure there's no shenanigans going on, that he can safely expand into his natural. Oh, I see ShoWTimE being a bit annoying with his probe and back there. It's not like on the non-grandmaster, non-professional level. This is it's kind of annoying, I believe, for the other player, like throwing off his build, throwing off his focus attention. But we see this little probe has stolen some minerals, poking the drone just to get the alarm attention in. Like, hey, see, I poke it. Yeah, but Pro just did what it was supposed to do, and it's heading back home. No, it's not. It's pretty much destined to die anytime the Zerglings will come in. And in the meantime, EonBlu sees the Adept is being warped in quite quickly. It's pretty much usually an Adept, because why would you start with a Stalker? Yeah, the good practice to chase a prop with a Zerg is to just send a Zergling behind it, because if you will send just a one Zergling, oh, that's lie out of my GeForce experience. If you will send just a one Zergling, and the probe a shield will regenerate fast enough to neglect the one Zergling damage. ShoWTimE has easily scouted the third timing for EonBlu, so he knows what he's up to. Just doing some more scouting with Shade, but I believe he will cancel it any moment now. Yeah, just as expected. But I believe he hasn't seen if the gas was or wasn't taken for now. Thus, we have some more scouting being done at the moment. We saw Phoenix being done just to deal with the overlords, which are passing by. And maybe grab a queen or two, but in this case we see an oracle being right now in the production, so we won't see like a mass Phoenix gameplay from ShoWTimE this time. Oh, and the overlord actually supply blocked the EonBlu. That's quite annoying, I believe, because he has to make like more overlords just to get his supply done. Obviously aware of any air units, EonBlu just started to make spore crawlers everywhere he could, because you don't want to be catch off guard from like one or two oracles just melting your worker units. So this oracle will be more likely just to tag the EonBlu army, just to make sure he's not up to something sketchy. Oh yeah, just as mentioned, he just grabbed a queen, so Oracle just had some more time to do some damage. We see 2 drones have fallen, but still EonBlu, thanks to being a Zerg, has a slight advantage in his worker count. We saw a Roach Warren being built in, we see more Phoenix being warped in the moment, and that's actually double Stargate, which will mean a really mass Phoenix production. And as we all know, the roaches do not shoot air. Actually, the siege tanks back in the way of the very first StarCraft in the beta actually were shooting our units, but Blizzard was like, that's quite OP. We don't want this in the game. We don't. That would be interesting to see, even like in a co-op match, I believe, like with a new commander, like after Tycho's coming, like to see siege tanks shooting air. That would be great. That would be the greatest tribute to the siege tanks units. Yeah, but I believe EonBlu is totally aware of what's coming. Soon enough he will see the fleet of phoenixes, yeah, just like here. But it's coming, you cannot hide from this. Those overlords will be sniped very quickly, and one spore crawler is not gonna stop them. Oh, the drones are dying, the drones are dying. Call the Protoss police. EonBlu literally has no way to defend against this. Like, spore crawlers are okay, but they are just stationary defense. You can move them around, but this takes a lot of time. And it doesn't help you versus the phoenixes. The phoenixes. And obviously in the meantime, grabbing free units, grabbing as much of the Zerg units you can. We see the income advantage going for some time for EonBlu, but after this Phoenix harass it's not going well at all. The army size is quite, well, it's quite a difference. It's 40 to 60, and most of this army are pretty much the Phoenix size. 11 Phoenixes, one Stalker, one for Adepts, and finally one Immortal. But why do you need Immortal if you got Phoenix size, which are pretty much destroying everything? Oh my god, units lost 0 to 2250. That's a really big difference on this kind of level of gameplay. Yeah, there's more harassing, there's more picking of drones. Like, EonBlu is not able to make any move right now because only with drones, only with roaches, sorry, he can do just as much as maybe slip by, snipe some probes, but that's pretty much everything. As we see, it's 125 resource against the 3150. That's a really big. And we have Void Race on the way. It's gonna out insult to the injury, as a lot of the Skytos is gonna simply, oh my god, it's not going too well. Those Hydras were supposed to be the chosen one, not dying from the Phoenix eyes, and as everyone knows, the Phoenixes have the increased damage against the light units like the drones or the Hydralisks. So they pretty much 3-4 shot them, which is not very pleasant for the Zerg player. Yeah, but sooner or later ShoWTimE has to move with his army, he has to end this game, because he has a really nice advantage over EonBlu right now. I don't see many scenarios EonBlu can come back from the position he is right now. He doesn't have his fort ready yet before the 10-minute mark. He's just trying to do best he can, but obviously ShoWTimE is gonna punish every mistake made by EonBlu. Yeah, we see some status wars ready to catch some units off guard, just in case if EonBlu would like to try any kind of attack, like mass roaches being cut by the status sword is not something you want to happen to you. Yeah, ShoWTimE is really being annoying with those 11 Phoenix eyes. 11, I guess? Yeah, there are 11 of them. No more or less. This takes some kind of control, really. just to make this many units and control everything at once. Yeah, but in meantime EonBlu is opening another way to ShoWTimE's base, to his fort. We see a lot of lurkers being just ready to shred the base. It's 2 cannons and some of the units are not gonna stop them. ShoWTimE is well aware of the danger of the lurkers, that they can really shred through his army. But obviously the Phoenix Eyes can pick up the lurkers and just neglect totally this strategy. It's like units lost is like pretty much double the size. And I mean, EonBlu's economy is somehow ahead, but that's not enough to recover from this many losses. It's like, no, it's, sorry, I thought there was additional 0 here. It's like 5 times the difference in units lost. That's really a lot. I need to get rid of this little overlay which tells how many FPS do I have, and I have forgot how to do this. Yeah, in the meantime, I think ShoWTimE is about to finish this. There's not much EonBlu can do right now. The army difference is huge, the economy difference right now is huge. The upgrade advantage goes a bit to the ShoWTimE, to the EonBlu, but the quantity of their armies, yeah, that's GG. The first game goes to ShoWTimE.